Well, thank you very much for the introduction. I've removed a lot of the definitions, so this should be a short presentation. So my talk today is about the use of explainable AI and to improve trust and detect the bias in artificial intelligence models. So artificial intelligence, we know, presents promising potential benefits and advancements to healthcare outcomes. At the same time, as we've heard today, it raises a lot of ethical concerns. For example, AI trained with biased data can unfairly discriminate against vulnerable patients due to factors like race, gender, or economic background. The purpose of explainable AI is to make it possible for human users to understand and trust the decisions or recommendations offered by the AI model. So explainable AI can enable the detection and correction of biases, thereby enhancing the confidence and trustworthiness of AI models. And it can enhance understanding of AI model outputs and predictions. And hopefully it can help users, including clinicians, patients, regulators, trust AI recommendations. So without understanding the workings of an AI models, users find it challenging to trust its outputs. So the overall goal of our larger project was to test the effects of AI model explanations on trust and bias detection. This particular study is a small segment of the larger research effort and we aim to engage diverse populations to understand their point of view on explainable AI, trust, and general AI. We employed a snowball recruitment method and conducted interviews with clinicians, patients, IT experts, ethics experts, healthcare administrators, and policymakers. And we used Deduce to do the analysis. As mentioned before, the NIST framework, that's what we use to guide our survey questions, focusing on key characteristics of trustworthy AI. In the interview questions, trust and bias were two important ethical issues we addressed. Other questions covered participants' general knowledge on AI and aspects related to explainable AI. We interviewed 17 participants, including clinicians, ethics experts, healthcare administrators, IT experts, and then patients and policymakers. They were primarily aged between 40 and 59, with slightly higher representation of males than females. The racial composition was 53% white, 35 Asian, 12 Black, and with no non-Hispanic ethnicity. So the key takeaways from the interviews we found were that participants highlighted explainable AI's role in enhancing understanding and confidence in AI fairness and reliability. They stressed its relevance beyond clinical settings as well. And they emphasized the importance of transparency for fostering trust and detecting bias. They encouraged the use of visualization and educational tools to aid comprehension, especially with non-technical users. And data quality and diversity were also critical for ensuring unbiased AI decision-making. This slide just shows some of the quotes from our participants and highlights concern about AI systems, including the need for safeguards and validation, data privacy protection, I think you mentioned earlier with HIPAA, and human oversight for result coherence, awareness of bias in data training, and the importance of clear bias-aware explanation for users. And finally, our research underscores the essential role of explainable AI in fostering trust and accountability across sensitive domains like clinical decision-making, emphasizing the need for transparency to mitigate biases effectively. finally, based on the participant feedbacks, we aim to further refine AI models and explainable AI methods. And the broader impact of this work lies in advancing the ethical application in AI in biomedical research through explainable AI approaches. And that's it. Thank you.
I have two questions. The first is, how did you do that so quickly? Great job. And then the second question is, in what ways do you use visual, as I showed earlier, I'm very keen on information visualization. So in what ways do you use graphs, diagrams, pictures, flowcharts, UML diagrams, whatever, in order to supplement the text output of an explainable AI type of system? Or again, a different way of asking it is, what kind of ways do you explain? Just textually or with images as well?
So my background is not in AI. Our other team members in our biomedical center do the AI. My section is more implementation, survey design. But from the interviews, like the clinicians, they wanted the explanations in case studies or more visual. Patients wanted to know the AI they were using, if there was an image to clarify it for them to make it easier, then it's more like if they understood what the AI was doing, they're more likely to trust it and use it. The same with clinicians. They preferred visual so that they understand it better, because technical, the non-technical users, they just don't understand it. I think many of us with no AI experience do not understand what's happening behind the scenes. And so using visuals, bars like you were using would help, I think.
Shameless endorsement.
Thank you.